Welcome back. Well, gorgeous day across Acadiana today. Temperatures warming up, though, mid-80s as promised. And as we take a look at our tower cam, severe clear out there this afternoon. More of the same expected tomorrow, maybe a few clouds in the afternoon. So let's kick it upstairs. Take a look at that satellite imagery, the upper level pattern and an upper level ridge of high pressure over the Oklahoma-Texas panhandle, edging in nice dry air moving into the region, thus the crystal clear blue skies across the region. And that's the way it's going to stay for a couple of days. Eventually, though, surface ridge of high pressure that is just to the south and west of us, that's going to be drifting eastward just across the rest of the U.S. In case you're interested, severe weather storms producing hail and high winds across the northern and central portions of the Rockies. Meanwhile, up in the Great Lakes, it's cool and occasionally wet, and for us, high pressure. In fact, we're kind of between two ridges of high pressure, so light and variable winds ahead, and light and variable winds means those temperatures will feel a little bit warmer, especially during the day for tomorrow. Now, on the regional Doppler radars, we don't see a whole lot going on, but we do see the Vermilion at Surrey still in flood stage at 11.1 this afternoon. Should fall now below 10 feet, so you can go out and go boating on Monday. Until then, it's closed to boat traffic because the Vermilion, you don't want to be creating wake on people's yards and stuff like that. So still high on the Vermilion, but it's going to come down a little bit and then probably pick back up again next week with more rains on the way. So on the weather map, we'll see temperatures tonight in the mid-60s, weak high pressure dominating. This frontal boundary really doesn't make much of a difference in our forecast. We could get what we call a little compressional heating out ahead of this front to allow our temperatures to get into the upper 80s to near 90. But still comfortable humidity. That is the good news. And then as we head into tomorrow evening, that front kind of washes out and pushes away, and we'll see temperatures again back into the mid to upper 80s, but we'll start to see a return of southerly winds, warm, moist air coming in from the Gulf. We'll talk a little bit more about the Gulf and Gulf temperatures coming up tonight at 10. But bottom line, we're going to start to see the humidity increasing this weekend, a few more clouds, but overall Saturday looking good. We get into Sunday, we're probably going to see a few more clouds, scattered showers possible, rain chance at about 20, perhaps 30% for Sunday. And then as we get into deeper next week, we're going to see bigger rain chances developing, especially to the west of us. Right now, the Euro wants to keep the heaviest rains west of us, but that could change with time. Bottom line, another unsettled period on the way for much of next week, and it may carry into the following weekend. And a quick look at the rainfall totals. This is 10 days worth, and this is going to change, but just to give you an idea, lots of rain back to the north and west. Not as much over by Louisiana, but that's subject to change. And again, another weather maker and a series of days with weather makers in the forecast as we get into next week. Mid-60s overnight tonight, then for tomorrow will be into the upper 80s, so feeling a little bit closer to summer out there. 63 the low tonight, so not too bad. Calm, light and variable winds, maybe a few patches of fog with those light winds and clear skies. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, temperatures topping out in the upper 80s, light and variable winds, but humidity still staying in check. But if you're working in the sun all day long, it's going to feel like summer. Mid-80s as we get into the weekend with that humidity. Look at that humidity climbing up for Sunday night into early next week into the mid-70s. Rain chances perking up and staying with us for much of next week. That's it for weather for now. We'll have more coming up in just a little bit.